I get this question all the time. How do I live a Feng Shui life? Like, what is the real do's and don'ts of living a Feng Shui life and embracing Feng Shui easily into your life? Well, I've been practicing Feng Shui now for since I was 15, so a pretty long time. And one of the most important things I want to share with you today about this is that it can really become part of your system and part of your practice. And the one word that like is most associated with like a Feng Shui lifestyle and living a Feng Shui life is intentionality. Because when you start to become really intentional and mindful about what you bring into your home, you're going to really see massive shifts in the energy of your home. It's exactly like where your attention goes, energy flows. This is my mantra, and it is so important to grasp that one. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So just like when we're consuming food that we know isn't good for us, we're like, oh, I don't need this. It's the same when it comes to your home. And living a Feng Shui life for me isn't just about the stuff that we have in our house. It's about the energy of our home and maintaining it. So I really love having some sage or Palo Santo around my home so that I can just always just give it a little bit of a sage and a clearing. And if you don't like sage, you can use incense. You can also use rose water or get some like sage sprays. Lots of holistic stores have beautiful like purification sprays that you can use around your home, or you can make your own just with some water and some essential oils that you love, just to spritz the place and freshen it up. You can open your windows, bring lots of light in. If you're going to be in a space where you spend a lot of time during the day, make sure it's nice and bright. And how can you make it brighter? You know, make sure that you use brighter paints and the artwork is uplifting. In your bedrooms, you want it to be more yin energy, so you want it to be a little bit darker, a bit more cozier, not as bright, not as open. And when you start to think about Feng Shui from a perspective of it being a lifestyle, you really start to surround yourself with things that make you feel good. So I have some artwork from my home, and this is one that's actually in my office. It says, today is going to be an amazing day. So this is like a little reminder. I come in, I see my office, and I go, oh, that makes me feel really, really good. Now, one of my other Feng Shui cures in my house is and for me, living in a Feng Shui house doesn't mean that my house looks any different from anybody else, or looks different. It feels different. What does that mean? It means that I sleep better. It means that things in my life flow much more easily than some other people's lives. It also means that people who come to visit my house sleep better, feel better, and they come in and they go, ah. And I hear that from my clients all the time. When their friends come to visit, they're like, what have you done? Have you painted? Have you changed something? And they haven't actually changed the furniture. They haven't done anything. All they've done is brought the elements of nature, which is what we do specifically with our clients, specific elements into specific areas to balance it, and brought those elements in, accurately placed them, and the house just goes, ah, and completely relaxes. So it's a little bit like, you know, when you're in nature and you feel so good, that's the energy of what we're creating in a Feng Shui house. So you want to be really conscious of what are you bringing into your house as well. So for example, this is one of my Feng Shui elements, kind of elements and remedies that I have in my home. And this is from a journal that I had, which I absolutely loved. It says, you are made of magic. It has red on it. So this is part of the fire element that's added in my office. It's very specific to my office to add fire to that area. Have I got a physical fire? No, I have that sign. And it neutralizes and brings positive energy to that area. Does that mean that you have to do that for your home? No, may not be the right thing for your area, but it's also infused with my personality. You can see I just love wearing, like a Feng Shui lifestyle for me is like Feng Shuiing everything. So I Feng Shui my clothes. So what does that mean? I'm wearing t-shirts. If you see any of my channels, I always have like t-shirts that have sayings on them or affirmations, things that make me feel good and spark joy. So this one says, I believe in superheroes, unicorns, fairies, dragons, and good men. And it makes me feel good. It's my favorite color. It's a good Feng Shui color for me. So each and every one of us has a good Feng Shui colors that we can wear that'll support us. And you can get them. That's available on my website at patricialohan.com. You can check that out and get the guide for the right colors, the right color for your wallet. So living a Feng Shui lifestyle is surrounding yourself with things that make you feel good, making your home feel good, making you feel good. And these are just other little pieces that I have, like, that are quite cute in my home, like pieces of art that inspire me. You are a little piece of magic. You know, it's just got the sun, it's got the moons, it's got some pyramids, it's got butterflies, it's got little hummingbirds and butterflies for transformation. And a lot of times, especially when it comes to, say, like that piece of art, there's so much symbolism in that art. And the symbolism can be used in very unique ways. So, for example, you want to charge ahead in your career. What about bringing in an image of a beautiful galloping stallion into your office space? And that's that energy of charging ahead. So you can start to use symbols, images that reflect a certain thing that you want in your life and bring that into your home. And that, for me, is a really big part of Feng Shui living. And being so mindful that everything that you procure and buy it feels really good. Like, it feels deeply good within you, that it brings a smile to your face. And that rather than having loads of stuff, and I'm not a minimalist by any sense of the imagination, but I do only buy things that make me feel good. And that is a massive part of Feng Shui. When you come into your house, you want the things that you have in your home to feel good. So that goes to, like, go to your kitchen cupboards, and is there chipped plates, cracked plates? You know, that's drinking off broken energy. Is there things that are just oh, I just bought that in a rush and I don't really like it, you know? Or those cushions that have like crazy sayings on them. You know, everything has an energy. So have some fun, go around your house and look at things and be like, does this make me feel good? No. Okay, well, why is it in your house? You know, sometimes, honestly, I've said this to clients time and time again. I'm like, don't have a painting or have something in your house just for the sake of it. I would prefer you to have an empty wall and no cupboard, no wardrobe, or no bookcase, rather than having one that is not sparking joy, not making you feel good, because it is impacting your energy. And I think that's really a big part for me when it comes to living a Feng Shui lifestyle. The final thing I'm going to share with you on this is your wardrobe space. And when you walk into your wardrobe and looking at your wardrobe, you want to make sure that your clothes spark joy. And if there's clothes that don't fit you anymore, it's time to say goodbye. You can, because if they don't fit you, there may be a triggering of guilt, worry, shame, all these negative emotions. When we have all those negative emotions, then it's like, oh yes, and it's creating this cycle. And really, everything in your house, I want you to be very mindful of making you feel good. So if your clothes don't make you feel good, old ones, get rid of them. Make space for new things and get really clear on how do you want to feel and envision yourself in that future of living a Feng Shui lifestyle. Feeling good, waking up, having a nice life, looking around and being so grateful for everything that you have.